Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, learning English in a fun, simple, and effective way. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your fluency, each episode brings real conversations, useful vocabulary, and practical tips to boost your confidence and communication skills in English. Enjoying life, the art of finding happiness in everyday moments. In today's fast-paced world, it can often feel like the pursuit of happiness is something distant and elusive, constantly slipping through our fingers no matter how hard we chase it. Yet, when we take a step back and reflect on what it truly means to enjoy life, we realize that the key is not in grand gestures or monumental achievements, but in the small, everyday moments that make life beautiful. To enjoy life is to learn how to embrace the present, appreciate the ordinary, and cultivate a mindset that allows for both peace and excitement, no matter the circumstances. This article will explore what it means to truly enjoy life and how to cultivate that enjoyment on a daily basis. We will look at the philosophy behind happiness, practical strategies to improve your well-being, and the mindset shifts that can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful existence. The philosophy of enjoying life. At its core, enjoying life is about being present. It's about understanding that joy isn't always found in external circumstances, whether it's achieving a goal, acquiring material wealth, or experiencing an exciting adventure. Rather, joy comes from within. It is a state of mind that can be cultivated through awareness, mindfulness, and a positive outlook on life. Philosophers throughout history have had varying interpretations of happiness, but many agree that true contentment comes not from the pursuit of pleasure alone, but from a deeper sense of meaning and connection to one's own existence. For example, ancient Greek philosophers such as Aristotle and Epicurus believed in finding happiness through balance and the cultivation of virtues, rather than in the mere accumulation of wealth or pleasure. Similarly, Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism emphasize mindfulness, self-awareness, and living in harmony with nature as pathways to contentment. Ultimately, the philosophy of enjoying life can be summarized in one idea. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It is the result of how we choose to live our lives, how we engage with the world around us, and how we view our circumstances. The role of gratitude in enjoying life. One of the most powerful tools for enhancing our enjoyment of life is the practice of gratitude. Research has shown that regularly expressing gratitude can lead to improved mental health, greater emotional well-being, and a stronger sense of life satisfaction. When we take time each day to reflect on what we are thankful for, whether it's our relationships, our health, or even the simple pleasure of a warm cup of coffee, we shift our focus from what is lacking in our lives to what is already present. Gratitude doesn't just make us feel good, it also rewires our brain to notice and appreciate positive experiences more. This, in turn, leads to a greater sense of joy and contentment. Studies have found that people who keep a gratitude journal, for example, experience increased happiness and reduced feelings of depression. Living in the present moment. One of the greatest obstacles to enjoying life is the tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Our minds often wander to moments we regret or events that haven't even happened yet, leaving us disconnected from the here and now. But the truth is, the only moment we can truly experience is the present one. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully engaged in the present moment without judgment, is a powerful tool for cultivating enjoyment in life. By slowing down and paying attention to the details of our surroundings, we become more attuned to the simple pleasures that exist all around us. Whether it's the sound of birds chirping, the scent of freshly baked bread, or the warmth of the sun on our skin, life is full of small, beautiful moments waiting to be appreciated. Living in the present also means letting go of the need for perfection. Often, we find ourselves postponing happiness, thinking that once we achieve a certain milestone, whether it's landing our dream job, traveling the world, or losing weight, we'll finally be able to relax and enjoy life. However, this mindset keeps us constantly chasing a future version of ourselves, preventing us from finding peace in the present. The importance of connection. Humans are social creatures, and one of the greatest joys in life comes from our relationships with others. Whether it's spending time with family, sharing a laugh with friends, or meeting new people, social connections provide us with a sense of belonging and purpose. Research shows that people who have strong social ties are happier, healthier, and more resilient in the face of adversity. Building and nurturing meaningful relationships requires time, effort, and vulnerability. It involves being present with others, listening attentively, and supporting one another through life's ups and downs. The more we invest in our relationships, the more we enrich our lives with love, joy, and shared experiences. Moreover, the act of giving to others, whether through kindness, support, or acts of service, can also increase our own happiness. Helping others creates a sense of fulfillment, and it reminds us that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. This sense of community and connection is one of the greatest sources of joy in life. Finding joy in the simple things. We often complicate our lives by searching for happiness in external circumstances, such as material possessions, career success, or fleeting pleasures. However, the most profound joy often comes from the simplest of things. A walk in nature, a good book, a cup of tea shared with a loved one. These small, everyday experiences can bring us a sense of peace and contentment that is just as powerful as any grand achievement. In fact, many people who report being the happiest are those who have learned to savor the simple pleasures of life. Instead of constantly seeking the next big thing, they find joy in the present moment and embrace the ordinary. In doing so, they create a rich, meaningful life full of contentment. The power of a positive mindset. A key element in enjoying life is cultivating a positive mindset. Our thoughts shape our perceptions of the world, and by training our minds to focus on the positive, we can shift our entire experience of life. This doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges or pretending that everything is perfect, but rather approaching life with an optimistic outlook, even in the face of difficulties. A positive mindset involves looking for opportunities in adversity, maintaining hope during tough times, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. It also means being kind to ourselves, forgiving ourselves for past mistakes, and recognizing that we are all works in progress. Research has shown that people with a positive mindset experience better physical and mental health, have stronger relationships, and are more resilient in the face of stress. By shifting our internal narrative from one of scarcity and lack to one of abundance and possibility, we open ourselves up to a greater sense of joy. Taking care of your body and mind. To truly enjoy life, it's important to take care of both your body and mind. Physical health is intrinsically linked to mental well-being, and when we nourish our bodies with healthy food, regular exercise, and adequate sleep, we are better equipped to handle life's challenges and experience joy. Exercise, in particular, has been shown to have a profound impact on our mood and overall sense of well-being. It releases endorphins, the body's natural, feel-good chemicals, which can boost our mood and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Similarly, practicing mindfulness, meditation, and self-care can help reduce mental clutter and promote a sense of calm. Taking care of your body also involves setting boundaries and knowing when to rest. In our busy world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, but we must remember that rest and relaxation are just as important as work and productivity. By taking time to recharge, we allow ourselves to be fully present and enjoy life to the fullest. Overcoming challenges and finding strength. While the goal of enjoying life is to embrace joy and positivity, it's important to acknowledge that life is not always easy. Everyone faces hardships, losses, and setbacks at some point. However, even in the face of adversity, we have the capacity to find meaning and growth. One of the most important skills for enjoying life is resilience, the ability to bounce back from challenges and continue moving forward. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain or discomfort, but rather accepting it, learning from it, and finding ways to keep going despite it. By developing a sense of inner strength and adopting a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth, we can navigate life's difficulties with grace and find joy even in the most difficult times. Conclusion: living a joyful life. To enjoy life is to embrace both the highs and lows, the mundane and the extraordinary with open arms. It is about choosing to focus on what is good, what is beautiful, and what is meaningful, rather than getting caught up in what is lacking or imperfect. It's about cultivating gratitude, practicing mindfulness, building connections with others, and taking care of our bodies and minds. It's about living with intention and finding joy in the present moment, no matter where we are or what we're doing. Happiness is not something that can be bought or achieved through external means. It is something that we create within ourselves through our attitudes, behaviors, and choices. By choosing to enjoy life in the here and now, we can live a life that is not only full of happiness, but also rich with meaning, connection, and purpose. Ultimately, enjoying life is an art. And like any art, it requires practice, patience, and a willingness to embrace the beauty of the journey.